If you're an aspiring entrepreneur who is looking to start their very first online business, but number one, you have no idea how and you have zero clients that you've ever worked with before, so that means you have zero testimonials, this will be the most important video that you listen to today. When I first started my online business, I had worked with zero clients. I was a full-time registered nurse, so I had no testimonials, and I signed my first 20 online clients within 6 weeks. You don't need testimonials, you don't need a lot of proof to get started. What you do need is to share your story. If you're turning your lived experience into your first online business and you're going to be mentoring people and creating impact from your own story, you need to talk about your story and your transformation more than anything else, especially when you're online, okay? If you're constantly worried about having clients and having proof, it's actually going to deter your prospects away from getting to know you and what you've been through, because they need to be able to see themselves in your outcome. They need to be able to see that you're the person that can help them get to their end result. And the best way to do that is by sharing your story and sharing it like 3 times a week. We use Instagram as our main platform for promoting our business as well as YouTube. But the best way to do that is by talking about your story, talk about it consistently. So that way you're going to build a lot more like, know, and trust in the online space. The next thing that you need to do is run some type of beta offer. And what I mean by beta offer is really map out what it took for you to go from where you were to where you are right now, and how you overcame your struggles that led to your transformation, to you wanting to build this business and create this type of impact online, okay? And by running this beta offer, you're putting people through your mentorship at, number one, a cheaper price, but number two, in a really transparent and honest environment where you're saying, like, this is the first time I'm working with clients, this is the first time I'm really getting this off the ground. And the more transparent that you can be with people, the more feedback that they're going to give you. And you can also ask them, in exchange for them working with you, to give you a testimonial and to get social proof along the way. Whether you're teaching people mindset, health and fitness, business, you name it, you can definitely do this by running a beta round. The next most important thing that you need to do is some type of yes test method. This is some type of method that's going to make sure that the mentorship, that the program, that the course that you're building for your potential clients is actually what they want and not what you want. It's really important to remember that we as business owners operate at a different level to our prospects and our clients. And we talk about this a lot inside of CEO Foundations. This has a lot to do with levels of consciousness. So people aren't on the same level of consciousness as you, okay? The experience and the transformation that you have been through has created a different person. That's why you now want to be a mentor in your space. You want to create impact. You want to change the lives of people around you. But the people that you want to impact, they don't have the same level of understanding, knowledge, and the same level of consciousness as you, okay? So what you need to do is create something perfect for them. And how do you do that? Is you ask the market exactly what they want. And you can do this through a few processes. We max out all of them because the most important thing about building your first online business is to really try to get it right. And by get it right, I mean run beta tests, get people working with you before you build something perfect, because you will change it 1,000 times over, okay? And feedback from clients, it's not meant to be taken as criticism. It's meant to be taken as literal feedback, constructive feedback that's going to help you start to now sell your offer at $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 online, which is what you really, really want, okay? So by doing some form of yes test method, doing this on Instagram, doing this over the phone, doing this on Zoom, like, you need face-to-face, real-life feedback from people. Gone are the days of sending people a form, because it's really, you're not able to get deep and emotional with them. It's very like one-sided. So you really want to be having magnitude of conversations. And we say minimum of 20 to 30 conversations before you really know what it is that your market wants. The other thing that's most important, on top of sharing your story, doing a beta test, and doing some form of the yes test method, is also just being really authentic with where you are. Don't try to sell something that you haven't achieved, okay? We see this time and time and time again. People are trying to sell a transformation that they haven't even overcome themselves, and you need to have overcome something consistently, okay? You can't sell someone that you can help them build to 100K months if you're not doing this consistently for 12 months, okay? You need to be consistently getting the result that you're promising other people Otherwise, it's inauthentic, it's incongruent, and people aren't going to trust you, okay? There's a lot of mistrust in the online space as it is. Don't be another person who adds more mistrust to the market, okay? Be really authentic with what type of journey that you've been on. Focus on only working with people who want the same or a very similar transformation. And this is where your niche and your offer really, really comes into play. So, the biggest takeaways from here: talk about your story more than you talk about anything else. That's how you don't need client testimonials to get your first 5 to 10 high ticket clients online. Run a beta round when you first launch your offer in the online space and ask people for feedback, ask people for testimonials, and make sure you do a lot of the yes test method. Make sure you build something that the market really truly wants, and make sure that you're really, really authentic with the transformation that you get people. If you need help and you want to really get your online business off the ground, I can help you sign your first 3 to 5 clients in the online space. Just click the link below, grab my free mini course. It will teach you absolutely everything that you need to know. And if you need more support, just reach out to me on Instagram below.